men suffer from Alzheimer's disease, a disease that is most commonly contracted by elderly persons. All right, so we have some background information here. We have a fact. Remember that most means more than 50%. So Alzheimer's, because that's what a disease is referring to, is more than 50% of the times commonly contracted by elderly persons. This discrepancy, so ask yourself, what discrepancy are we talking about here? We're talking about the fact that there's more women than men. So this discrepancy has also often been attributed to women's longer lifespan. But, we have a point of contradiction here. But this theory may be wrong. Dun, dun, dun. All right. A recent study has shown that prescribing estrogen to women after menopause, when estrogen production in the body decreases, may prevent them from developing this disease. All right, so we have this study that's showing us something. So this is a fact. Men's supply of testosterone may help safeguard them against the Alzheimer's disease because much of it is converted by the body to estrogen, and testosterone levels stay relatively stable into old age. So we have a lot of information here about this study. And so why are they providing this information here? Why is this author including this study about women and then men's testosterone levels? They're trying to support something. And so they're supporting this idea that says this is going to be an argument. So we have a conclusion. This theory may be wrong. And what all we are included right here is what our support is for why this theory may be wrong. And so we have to ask ourselves, what is this when it says this theory may be wrong? Or this theory referring to? The theory is that the discrepancy of why women developed Alzheimer's more than men is attributed to women living longer. That theory may be wrong. So in our question stem, it says, which of the following most accurately expresses the main conclusion? So we're going to look for something that does the best job of paraphrasing that this theory may be wrong. A decrease in estrogen rather than longer lifespan may explain the higher occurrence of Alzheimer's disease in women relative men. Okay, so I don't hate this answer choice because it's saying that a decrease in estrogen may explain the higher occurrence of Alzheimer's in women relative to men rather than the longer lifespan. Okay, so let's go on to B. As one gets older, one's chance of developing Alzheimer's disease increase. No, this is definitely not our conclusion because we're saying, hey, this theory may actually be wrong. C, women who go through menopause earlier in life than do other women have an increased risk of contracting Alzheimer's disease. Is this the claim that the author is trying to make? That if you go through menopause earlier in life, you have a better chance of contracting the disease? Absolutely not. We're just trying to say that, hey, women's longer lifespan may be not the reason why women tend to get Alzheimer's more. So it's not C. D, the conversion of testosterone into estrogen may help safeguard men from Alzheimer's disease. We do say that right here, right? But why do we say this? Why do we include this in our stimulus? To support the idea that this original theory may be wrong. So this is actually just a premise. So this isn't going to be our answer either. And then lastly, E, testosterone is necessary. So necessary means needed for preventing Alzheimer's disease in older men. I mean, it may be, but once again, this isn't our conclusion. Our conclusion is that this theory that women living a longer lifespan is why women get Alzheimer's disease more often is our conclusion. And so A is going to be our correct answer, which just says a decrease in estrogen rather than longer lifespan may explain the higher occurrence of Alzheimer's disease in women relative to men. Because that is what we're saying, that this theory may be wrong, and the reason that it may be wrong is because it actually might be a decrease in estrogen causing it. So I hope you all got A.